Welcome to Natura Yoga. My name is Gigi and I'm happy to be your guide through today's Autumn Equinox Yoga. The autumn equinox is a point in the year when day and night are nearly equal in length, marking the official start of fall. This symbolizes a time of balance and transition as nature shifts from the warmth of summer to the cooler, darker months. In today's class, we will move through a balanced flow to align with the energy of the autumn equinox. We'll start with gentle stretches and grounding poses to wake up the body and prepare for movement. Flow into standing and balancing poses like Warrior Two and Tree Pose to build strength and stability. Wind down with calming stretches to release tension and invite relaxation. And end with a restful Shavasana, allowing your body and mind to absorb the benefits of the practice. By the end, you'll feel grounded, balanced, and ready for the season ahead. Before we start, I encourage you to listen to your body and honor what feels best for you today. Discomfort can signal a good stretch, but pain is a sign to back off. Your practice is adaptable, so if a pose doesn't feel right, skip it or modify it. Respect your body's limits and how you're feeling. To set up, find a quiet, open space where you can move freely without distractions. Grab your yoga mat if you have one, and any optional props like blocks or a blanket, which can be helpful. Now enjoy your practice. Let's settle in. Sit cross-legged on your mat in easy seat. Option to sit on the edge of a folded blanket or a block to elevate the hips and reduce strain in the knees and lower back. Once you find your comfortable seat, evenly distribute your weight across both of your sitting bones. Ground down and feel the support of the surface beneath you. Lengthen your spine. Allow your shoulders to relax down away from your ears. Rest your hands comfortably on your thighs with the palms facing down. To help turn your attention inward, soften your gaze at a point in front of you, or gently close your eyes. Bring your awareness to your breath. Breathe at a pace that feels comfortable for you right now. Notice the natural rhythm of your inhalations and exhalations without trying to control it. Maybe feel the gentle rise and fall over your chest or belly as you breathe, or the sensation through the breath entering and exiting through your nostrils. As the leaves fall, the days grow shorter and the air becomes colder. Nature shows us the beauty of slowing down, letting go, and embracing change. Today's practice honors this moment of transition by allowing us the time and space to breathe and slow down. On your next breath, gently open your eyes. Let's warm up the body, beginning with neck circles. Drop your chin to your chest. Inhale, circle your head to the left. Exhale, circle your head to the right. Inhale, circle to the left. Exhale, circle to the right. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Pause at center. Reverse your direction. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Pause at center. Lift your chin from your chest. Moving into our shoulder rolls. Inhale your shoulders up. Exhale your shoulders back and down. Inhale your shoulders up. Exhale back and down. One more. Pause and reverse your direction. Inhale your shoulders back and up. Exhale your shoulders forward and down. Inhale your shoulders back and up. Exhale forward and down. One more. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Moving into our side body stretch. Walk your right hand out to the side. Inhale, lift your left arm up and over, creating a gentle arch with your left side body. You may feel a nice stretch. Keep both of your sitting bones grounded. Inhale back to center, arms overhead. Exhale, walk your left hand out to your side, reach your right arm up and over. Both of your sitting bones grounded. Feel a nice stretch along your right side body. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale, bring your hands back down to the mat. If you're sitting on a block or a blanket, you can set it aside. Transition onto your hands and knees for table pose. Bring your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees for table pose. Moving into our cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly. Lift your tailbone, lift your gaze for cow pose. Exhale, push the mat away from you. Round your spine, tilt your tailbone down, cat pose. Inhale, drop your belly, lift the tailbone, lift your gaze for cow pose. Exhale, push the mat away from you, round your spine, tilt the tailbone down for cat pose. Do a couple more on your own. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Return back to center. Bring your big toes to touch. Take your knees wide. Sit your hips back and down for child's pose. Keep your arms extended out in front of you. Rest your forehead on the mat. Take a couple deep breaths here. Child's pose is our home pose. It is available to you as an option whenever you need to catch your breath, rest, or exit out of a pose. One more deep breath in and out. Press into your hands. Lift your hips up. Shift back into table pose with your shoulders over wrists, your hips over your knees. Moving into our side plank. Kickstand your right foot to the right long side of your mat. Tuck your toes. Shift your weight onto your right side. Extend your left leg long. Turn your body to face the left long side of your mat. Roll onto the pinky toe edge side of your foot. You can bring your hand to your hip or extend your arm overhead. Gaze straight ahead or towards your lifted arm. Draw your navel to the spine to engage your core to maintain balance and stability. Inhale. Exhale, bring your left hand down to the mat. Bring your left knee down to the mat. Restabilize, shoulders over wrists, hips over your knees. Moving into our low lunge. Inhale, extend your right leg long. Flex your toes. Exhale, bring your knee to your chest. Step your right foot between your hands. Option to stay here, or you can press down through your front foot and lift your upper body. Clasp your hands and place them on top of your right thigh. You can also inhale, lift your arms overhead for low lunge. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands back down to the mat. Press into your hands. Step your right foot back. Bring your shoulders over wrists, hips over your knees. Bring your big toes to touch. Take your knees wide. Sit your hips back and down for child's pose. Breathe here. Press in your hands. Lift your hips up. Shoulders over wrists, hips over your knees. Moving on to the other side. Kickstand your left foot to the left long side of your mat. Tuck your toes. Shift your weight onto your left side. Extend your right leg long, rolling onto the pinky toe edge side of the foot. Turn your body to face the right long side of your mat. Place your hand on your hip or extend your arm overhead for our side plank. Draw the navel to the spine to engage your core. Inhale. Exhale, bring your right hand down to the mat. Bring your right knee down to the mat. Inhale, extend your left leg long. Flex your toes. Exhale, bring your left knee to chest. Step your left foot between your hands. Press down through your left foot to lift your upper body. Clasp your hands and place them on top of your left knee. That feels good. You can stay here or lift your arms overhead. Low lunge. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands back down to the mat. Plant your hands. Step your left foot back. Bring your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Moving into our downward facing dog. Press into your hands. Engage your arm muscles. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips up and back. Keep your knees bent as much as it feels comfortable. You have the option to walk your dog by extending one heel towards the ground and bending your opposite knee and alternating. You may feel a nice stretch in the backs of your legs. Come back to a bent knee downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze towards the top of your mat. Exhale, with bent knees, take small baby steps towards the top of your mat. Bring your feet hips distance apart or wider. Keep your knees bent. Fold over your legs. Drop your head, neck, and chest. Press down through your feet. Use the strength of your legs and core as you slowly roll up to stand, one vertebra at a time. Inhale your arms overhead, extended mountain pose. Exhale, release your arms by your sides with your palms facing forward for mountain pose. Moving into our half sun salutation. Inhale your arms overhead, extended mountain pose. Exhale, bend your knees, hinge at your hips as you fold forward through center. Drop your head, neck, and chest. Inhale, bring your hands onto your shins or blocks. Flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Drop your head, neck, and chest. Press into your feet. Use the strength of your legs and core as you slowly roll up to stand, one vertebra at a time. Inhale your arms overhead, extended mountain pose. Exhale, release your hands by your sides for mountain pose. Ground down through your feet. Place your hands on your hips. Keep your left foot forward. Step your right foot back. Bring your right foot so that it is parallel to the back of your mat. Bend your front knee. Extend your arms out into a T shape. Lengthen your spine. Gaze past your front fingers. Breathe here in Warrior Two. Flip your front palm. Lift your front palm up and back towards the sky. Bring your back hand onto the back of your right leg or onto your right hip for Peaceful Warrior. Breathe here. Come back into Warrior Two. Lean your torso over your front thigh. Place your left forearm on your left thigh. Keep your right arm extended above, or you can bring it onto your hip for extended side angle pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, press into your foot. Use the strength of your core to lift your upper body back into Warrior Two. Bring your hands onto your hips. Turn your left foot so that it is parallel to the front of your mat. Turn your right foot so that it is pointing towards your front of the mat, or the back of the mat, should I say. Bend your right knee. Extend your arms out into a T shape for Warrior Two on the other side. Gaze past your front fingers. Strong legs. Your spine is long. Core is strong. Inhale. Exhale. Flip your front palm. Lift your palm up and back for Peaceful Warrior. Come back into Warrior Two. Lean your torso over your front thigh. Bring your forearm to your front thigh. Your top arm is extended or bring your hand onto your hip. Extended side angle. Press in through your feet. Use the strength of your core to lift your upper body back into Warrior Two. From Warrior Two, place your hands onto your hips. Turn your right foot so that it is parallel to the back of your mat. Turn your left foot so that it is pointing to the front of your mat. Keep a bend in your front knee. Bend the back leg and step your right foot to the top of the mat. Moving into our half sun salutation, inhale your arms overhead, extended mountain pose. Exhale, bend your knees, hinge at your hips as you fold forward through center. Drop your head, neck, and chest, forward fold. Inhale, bring your hands onto your shins or blocks, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, drop your head, neck, and chest. Press down through your feet. Use the strength of your legs and core as you slowly roll up to stand one vertebra at a time. Inhale your arms overhead, extended mountain pose. Exhale, bring your hands through heart center and keep them there. I invite you to soften your gaze at a point in front of you. Find your drishti, your point of focus, that will help you maintain balance and stability as we transition into our next pose, tree pose. I'm going to turn so that you can see. Ground down through your feet. Send your roots down. Shift your weight onto your right standing leg. Kickstand your left toes to the earth, bringing the sole of your left foot around your right ankle. or you have the option to bring the sole of your left foot to the inside of your right calf, or you can bring the sole of your foot to the inside of your right inner thigh, avoiding your knee. Option to stay here, or you can grow your branches. Allow your branches to fill with beautiful leaves of gold, yellow, red, orange, and brown for tree pose. Keep length in your spine, strong core, strong in your foundation, your roots. Inhale your arms overhead. Bring your hands back through heart center. Release your left foot. Shake out your standing leg. And let's switch sides. Ground down through both of your feet. Maintain your drishti, your point of focus. Shift your weight onto your left standing leg. Kickstand your right foot onto your left ankle, or bring the sole of your right foot onto the inside of your left calf or thigh, avoiding your knee. Long spine. Draw your navel to your spine to engage your core and maintain balance. Option to stay here or grow your branches. Allow your branches to fill with leaves. In autumn, the trees shed and release their leaves. So I ask you, what leaves are you letting go of this season? Maybe what old habits or patterns, thoughts or beliefs that are no longer nourishing and serving you. I invite you to gently release your hands by your sides to let go of all those leaves. Release your right leg. Shake out your standing leg. If you're not already, join me at the top of the mat. Inhale your arms overhead, extended mountain pose. Exhale, bend your knees, hinge at your hips as you fold forward through center. Drop your head, neck, and chest. Plant your hands, step your right foot back. Step your left foot back. Bring your knees down. Shift your legs to the right. Sit your hips back down to the left. Extend your legs out in front of you. Sit towards the center of your mat. You can bring your hands beside your hips. Moving into our seated tree pose. With our right leg extended, bring the left sole of your foot to the inside of your leg. You can stay here or inhale your arms overhead. And with a long spine, hinge your hips to fold forward over your leg. You can bring your hands to the mat or onto blocks. Inhale. Exhale to lift. Move your blocks to the side. Bring the sole of your left foot to the mat. Hug your left knee in. Extend your right arm in front of you and wrap your right arm around your left knee. As you turn your body to the left, extend your left arm behind you and place your left hand onto the mat or onto a block for our seated spinal twist. Inhale. Exhale. Return back to center. Extend your left leg. Shifting to the other side. Left leg stays long. Bend your right knee. Bring the sole of your right foot to the inside of your left leg. Option to stay here, or inhale, your arms long, your spine is long. Exhale, hinge at your hips to fold over your leg. Flex your toes to protect your knees. Spine is long. Hands are on the mat or on blocks. Inhale. Exhale. Set your blocks aside. Inhale, your spine long. Hands back down to the mat. Place the sole of your right foot onto the mat. Hug your right knee in. Extend your left arm in front of you. Turn your body and wrap your left arm around your right knee. Turn to the right long side of your mat. Bring your right arm behind you onto a block or onto the mat. Gaze past your shoulder for a seated spinal twist. Inhale. Exhale. Return back to center. Extend both of your legs. Bend your knees. Bring the soles of your feet together. You can bring your feet as close to your body or as far from your body as feels comfortable. Allow your knees to open. Lengthen your spine. You can stay here, or you have the option to fold over your legs for bound angle pose. Bring your hands onto your toes, your feet. Blocks are on the mat. You also have the option to massage your feet. That feels good. You can massage from the toes, the soles of your feet, your heels, whatever feels good for you. Inhale, spine long. Exhale, bring your knees together. Feet flat on the mat, knees bent. Place your hands on the backs of your thighs. Slowly roll your back onto the mat, one vertebra at a time. Your arms are at your sides with the palms facing down. Walk your heels in towards your sitting bones until your fingertips are able to slightly graze the back of your heels. Press down through your feet. Spin your inner thighs down as you lift your hips up for bridge pose. Keep your palms facing down, or you can roll your shoulders underneath of you and clasp your hands. If that feels good, breathe here. To release bridge pose, unclasp your hands. Slowly roll your spine back onto the mat, one vertebra at a time. You can remove your shoulder blades from underneath of you. Moving into our supine pigeon pose. Press down through your right foot. Lift your left leg. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Allow your left knee to open, creating a figure four shape with your legs. Flex your toes to protect your knees. Option to stay here, or inhale, lift your right foot from the mat. Bring your left arm through the space between your legs and clasp both hands on the back of your right thigh. Breathe as you hold. Inhale. Exhale, release your right foot down to the mat. Uncross your left ankle, bring your left foot onto the mat. Switching sides, press down through your left foot. Lift your right foot, cross your right ankle over your left thigh, open your right knee, creating a figure four shape with your legs. Flex your toes to protect your knees. Option to stay here, you can lift your left foot from the mat. Thread your right arm through the space between your legs and clasp both of your hands behind your left thigh. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale, release your left foot down to the mat. Bring your right knee down, bring your right foot onto the mat. Hug both of your knees in towards your chest if that feels good. You can also gently rock side to side, get a massage in your lower back. Come back to center. Extend your arms and your legs long, taking up space on the mat. Moving into our Shavasana, I invite you to close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Let your feet fall naturally to the sides. Palms are open towards the sky. Allow your spine to lengthen along the floor. Shuffle your shoulder blades down and back. Feel the support of the ground beneath you. As you breathe, unhinge and release your jaw. Relax your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Relax the muscles in your face. Release any tension you may hold around your eyes. Inhale and exhale to release any tension in your body. Let go of any effort and surrender your body completely to the earth. Allow your entire body to relax and feel heavy. Breathe deeply. After a busy summer, autumn brings earlier darkness and cooler weather. It is a perfect time to slow down, turn inward, and prioritize self-care. Embrace this opportunity to rest and recharge, giving yourself the same love and care you generously offer to others. Stay here in silence for several breaths, enjoying this moment of rest and absorbing the benefits of your practice. Begin to deepen your breath. Gently wiggle your fingers and toes. Extend your arms overhead and your legs out long for a full body stretch. You can bend your knees, bring your feet flat. Turn onto your favorite side. Lay in the fetal position using your bottom arm as a pillow. Take a moment here to savor this sense of peace, calm, and grounding from today's practice. Pressing your top hand to lift your upper body up into a comfortable seated position. Keep your eyes lowered or closed as you transition back upright. Take a deep breath in and out, reconnect with your breath. The autumn equinox reminds us to find balance, let go of what no longer serves us, and ground ourselves in preparation for the season ahead. How often do you find yourself hurrying through life, always busy and rushing to the next thing? As we enter autumn, how can you embrace the energy of slowing down, moving through your days and life with more presence and mindfulness? Let us give thanks for all this year has brought so far, for the people who've been a part of your journey, and for this time you've dedicated to yourself. By taking time to nurture yourself, you are creating space for growth and embracing the changes of the season with greater ease. Keep your hands resting comfortably on your thighs or lap, or I invite you to either bring both of your hands to your heart or bring one hand to your heart and the other hand to your belly. Feel the gentle rhythm of your heartbeat. Let's take 3 deep breaths together. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Whenever you're ready, release your hands and gently open your eyes. Bring your awareness back to your surroundings. Thank you for sharing this practice with me. May you carry the grounding, balance, and calm from today's practice off the mat and into the season of your life. If you enjoyed this autumn equinox flow, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more yoga classes. I invite you to comment below and share how you're feeling after today's practice. Feel free to also share what you're ready to let go of this season or how you're embracing a slower pace. I'd love to hear from you and support your journey. Let's embrace this season of change together. Thanks for joining, and I look forward to flowing with you again soon. Until next time, take care.